Hey, it's Fort Worth Playboy.
And my Playboys Bunny.
And welcome to our podcast where we discuss pickup, game, relationships, and
Sex.
And today what we're going to talk about is
Sex.
Yes. Girl world.
Yeah.
Which kind of puts Bunny on the spot. But girls will protect a cheating girl. But they will not protect a slut in their midst.
A cheating friend.
A cheating friend. Correct.
I think that's the big key. I think that's the differentiating. Why can I not say this word? Factor between whether she's cheating or whether she's a slut.
Interesting.
I think it has everything to do with your relationship to the girl as to how you view it. Because if I have a best friend who is cheating on her husband, what I'm doing in my head, as a normal girl, what I'm doing in my head is I'm going, her husband is such an asshole. He is always yelling at her. He's such a jerk. He doesn't treat those kids right. He doesn't make any money. Whatever the thing is that he is doing so badly, to justify the fact that she's cheating and because this other guy he just sounds so great, or I know him, he's really cute, or whatever it is that I as a friend, as the outsider, have to do to justify her behavior, my best friend's behavior, to cheat.
Which may explain why everyone knows except for the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, the best friend knows.
Yeah.
The best friend's husband knows.
Yeah.
And he's really torn.
Yeah.
Exactly.
However, if my husband is cheating, the girl he's cheating with is a slut and a homewrecker. It's all about that connection. That's an adversarial connection that I have to the girl who's cheating with my husband. But my best friend is getting away from a horrible man,
Interesting.
It's a difference in perspective, that where my best friend is a slut to the guy she's cheating with's wife or girlfriend or whatever. Does that make sense?
Yes. Well, then let me ask you this scenario. Let's say, and this is only for hypothetical, but
yeah.
I want to take the relationship part out of it. You know
okay.
what I mean? Not between the girls, but let's say you're in a sorority.
Okay.
And the girl is promiscuous.
Yes.
Because my general understanding is a slut in the midst of a group of girls is a threat to that group of girls' value on the market, because this girl's giving it away for free.
Yeah.
And there's no leverage for the other girls. This is all like how it's kind of like ran subconsciously.
Right.
So does their relationship with that girl decide whether they kind of shame her or whether they ignore it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
How close they are?
Okay. Here's a great scenario for you, and I'll get back to that specifically.
Okay.
But it's been a couple of years now, but we have, if you compare Taylor Swift, and I'm not great in pop culture.
I remember this, yeah. I remember you telling me
Taylor
this.
Swift has dated pretty much everyone there is to date. Miley Cyrus, at the time, had dated like one guy, who then she married. I mean, they're now not together anymore. That's all the pop culture information I have in my whole entire head.
But this is important.
Everyone looked to Miley Cyrus gyrating up during that blurred lines, sticking her tongue out. She's always, half naked, all this stuff. Everyone views Miley Cyrus as the biggest slut on the planet. And Taylor Swift as the virginal, girl next door little princess.
Fascinating.
It was actually quite the opposite.
I remember when you told me this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it was
pretty
actually
interesting.
quite the opposite.
Yeah.
So it's a lot about perception.
Got it.
Yes. If I'm in a sorority and one girl in particular is slutting it up, it brings down, you have to kind of protect the sisterhood. You have to protect the girl group. However, it still is a matter of perception, because realistically, most of the girls in that group are enjoying the same sexual pleasures, let's say. But one girl, who's the slut, is more open and honest about it.
Yeah.
And she's the one who becomes the slut.
Got it. Very
she's
interesting.
the one who gets the negative connotations, the scarlet letter on her. All of them, she may have fewer sexual partners than the rest of the girls who are calling her the slut.
So it's almost like, for lack of a better description, it's kind of like all the girls throw their sin on her.
Yeah.
And she takes the hit.
That's true.
Very interesting.
All because she's, and I mean, I've never been necessarily slut shamed or anything like that, but in that kind of scenario, in that kind of scenario, I would very much be the slut of this scenario, because I speak openly and comfortably about sexual things.
And we kind of get that a little bit just on like outsiders who view some of our stuff.
Yeah.
Their reaction.
Which is hilarious, because I'm
a mom. And
I'm a mom
married.
and I'm an ex-wife, and I mean, I'm like, I'm very much like the soccer mom.
But a girl.
Yeah.
We've talked about this.
Yeah.
And we even talked about this on a podcast yesterday. Most girls in this sex expert area tend to be damaged in some manner.
Yes.
They're trying to sort out some type of damage they've experienced. Just like there are no alcoholic rehabilitative guys that weren't alcoholics or drug addicts.
Yeah.
You know, they've all experienced it.
Yeah.
It's not something you go in out of curiosity.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But you literally were naturally curious.
Yeah.
You know, and wired for this.
Yeah, I haven't had any sexual, negative sexual.
But I think for women, they're like,
or anything.
She must be messed up.
Yeah.
She has to be messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I do think that it's a lot about a woman's openness about her sexuality that causes other girls in the group to view her in a sluttier way.
Yeah. Interesting.
I have no girl groups, and I've got lots of girl groups who view me as anything but like the girl that they can talk to about their sexual questions or interests. None of them look at me as a slut because they know me.
Yeah.
You know, they know that I'm. Anyway, it's but it's all about the perception of the group.
Big deal,
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I like that. That's very cool. And it's the real deal.
It's the real deal. But I think that everyone in the group throws their shame and sin on her. I think that's a pretty. The louder they balk, I would say, or the louder they are in slut shaming one girl, probably the more promiscuous they are as well. They just are better at hiding it.
And just one subset use of the word, because you guys probably won't ever deal with like, a sorority group of girls or multiple girls. But if you're interested in a girl and one of her compatriots or a girl in the group calls her a slut, sometimes she's trying to knock out the legs from under her.
Exactly.
Because for girls insulting each other, it goes slut, old, ugly.
Yeah.
And that's a matter of like the most severe is a slut.
Yeah.
Because that means she has no worth whatsoever.
Right.
And therefore, be careful when a girl references another girl, because sometimes there's jealousy there.
Always there's jealousy.
Or she's trying to run interference between you and this girl. And I'm saying, it may be good, it may be bad, but it may not be genuine.
Exactly. She may not be the best source of information.
No.
Judgment.
I mean, the girl may have like distracted her boyfriend at one time.
Exactly.
So a lot of that goes on.
There's a lot of that.
Or this girl wants you to be, maybe not her boyfriend, but not anybody's boyfriend.
Yeah. She doesn't want you, but she doesn't want anybody else to have you either.
Yeah, especially a girl in their group.
Exactly.
So you got to be careful with that.
1000%.
Always ask questions. What do you mean by that? Who she sleep with?
Yeah. Anybody I know?
Yeah, exactly. So that's where we're at.
So she gives blowjobs? She gives great blowjobs?
How big of a slut is she?
Yeah. We want you to win. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, comment below. Yeah. That's a great question.
Well, the thing is just girls like guys who just get it.
Yes.
And so a lot of our stuff isn't directly related. You know, you're going to talk to a girl about this stuff, but the more you're aware, you can kind of navigate.
Yes.
With relationships and women and all that. So the more you know, the easier you can navigate. And you're one of those guys that just gets it.
You just get it.
Yeah.
We want you to win.
Cool.
Bye.